Hello guys, good morning. I am Santosh Singh and today we are going to see why we use split by command in Sqoop. So let's see these things and welcome to my channel. So first we are going to see import data by using one mapper in Scoops. So this is the example. In this example we are seeing that we are using only one mapper. We specify here -m space 1. It means we are going to use one mapper. We are saying to Sqoop that hey Sqoop, please use only one mapper for importing this data. So import statement store all those students in target directory location who belongs to India. When we execute this statement, then Sqoop will import the student table records to these locations, and let's see the output. And this is the target directory, and when we list this target directory, then we will get these two items. In these two items we are getting that one is acknowledgement file and second one is the mapper file. As we are seeing that we only getting only one mapper file. Here we are using only one mapper, that's why we are only getting one mapper output. And if we want to see data of this mapper, then we can use cat command, and by using cat command we can see the data of this mapper file like this way. Let's see that if we are going to import data by using two mappers in Sqoop, then what happen in same Sqoop command. Now we are going to change the number of mapper from 1 to 2. So in example 1 we set number of mappers equal to 1, and in example 2 we set number of mappers equal to 2. So here two mappers are running parallelly, so we will get the two mapper output in target directory. Let's see, when we are going to list this target directory, then we will get these two mapper file because we are using the two mapper. That's why we are getting the two mapper file. And if we want to see record of these two mapper, then we can use cat command, and by using cat command we can see the record of the first mapper file, and we can see the record of second mapper file like this way. So it means if we specify only one mapper, then we get only one mapper output, and when we specify two mapper, then we get two mapper output file. So think that how Sqoop divide data between these two mapper. How Sqoop divide data between these two mapper. As we are saying that first mapper file have this data and second mapper file have this data. So now we will see that how mapper split the record and it divide data into this mapper. So as we know that by default four mapper running in Sqoop. When we are going to import data and if a table has a primary key, then by default four mapper, otherwise one mapper runs. If more than one mapper will run, then Sqoop distribute the data equally among the mappers to get high performance. If more than one mapper run, then Sqoop divide this data within these mapper. As we are seeing this diagram, in this diagram here is the 100 GB of data, and when Sqoop transfer this 100 GB of data, then it divide this 100 GB of data among these four mappers, and each mapper will execute 25 GB of data. So how it divide 25 GB of data to each mapper? It split 100 GB of data, and Sqoop split by a column. As we are seeing that if there is a primary key, then we do not need to specify the split by column. Sqoop will automatically split data by table primary key column, and if we specify split by, then Sqoop will split the table data and divide into different mapper based on split by column. So now let's see these things, why we use split by command. By default, Sqoop identify the primary key column. If there is a primary key column, then Sqoop split data based on that primary key. So, and if we want to specify, then we can use double hyphen split hyphen by, and it specify which column will be used to create the split while importing the data into your cluster. It can be used to enhance the import performance by achieving greater parallelism. We are going to divide data into multiple mappers. So what split by do? Split by only divide data between different mapper. Split by divide data amongst the mappers. Now let's see the example. In this example, as we are saying that we are going to use this example: Sqoop space import space double hyphen connect space jdbc colon mysql colon double forward slash localhost slash edu. It is the db name space double hyphen username space root space double hyphen password space my password space double hyphen table space table name. It means we are going to import this table space double hyphen split hyphen by space the column. Now we are going to say Sqoop that, hey Sqoop, please split this table data based on this id, means distribute data amongst mapper based on this id for processing data of this student table to this target directory. So we are going to say to Sqoop that, hey Sqoop, please split this data based on this id. We specify the double hyphen columns, that which column we are going to import only. So we specify here id comma name space double hyphen target hyphen dir space slash user slash yt slash students space double hyphen field hyphen terminated by comma. If we do not specify, then Sqoop will automatically import data by using comma. As we are seeing that this is the by default when importing data into HDFS. If we specify any parameter here, then Sqoop split the data based on that parameter, and if we do not, it will by default use comma. So when Sqoop execute this statement, then Sqoop split the record and divide those record to different mappers based on this id, because we specify here id. So Sqoop will divide the data of this students tables to different mappers for processing based on this id. And if we do not specify this id, it means if we do not specify double hyphen split hyphen by space id, then Sqoop will by default distribute data based on the primary key. So this is the main difference, that if we use double hyphen split by, and when we do not use double hyphen split by. If we specify here the specific column name, then Sqoop will split data based on that column, and if we do not specify here any split by column name, then Sqoop will automatically split data based on primary key available into the student table and divide data to running mappers. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe